Welcome to What Yacht To Do, trip 259, I think. I'm kind of losing count these days. But we are getting ready to head to the Royal St. Laurent Yacht Club in the southwest portion of Montreal in the Dorval area. We got to sleep in today, and we have called the Yacht Club, and they said, hey, bring it on down. I didn't want to get there too early. So we're going to head there, and they said just come to the gas dock, and then they'll figure out a slip for us. And we are really looking forward to that. No locks today, about a 12-mile cruise, so we're just going to enjoy getting there and looking forward to Montreal.
Alright, we are clear of the dock. We brought the stern in. We are at this. Okay, good. We are real clear. We really enjoyed staying here, tucked out of the way after you go through that lock. Look at all these restaurants that are here. And then about 1, 2, 3 restaurants in, there's the opening where the band set up, and had a good time. The band was called DNR. The head guy is a doctor, so he thought that was funny. Bye! Rev?
I want to go.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name? So you can see it goes all the way, restaurants go all the way down to the end here. Beautiful place to stay. So we've got all this nice water over here, but are we going that way? No, We're going through this tiny little cut. There is a very small boat coming through. Sam decided to hold off and let them come out before we start in there. And so, isn't this interesting how this works sometimes?
It's we got 13 feet under the sensors. It's no problem. And but this is the way it takes us. Well, there's
9 feet.
So let's get back over here.
Good idea. I like their no wake signs. It looks like a mustache with a red circle mark through it. But it's a wave symbol. So no wakes in here. You got it?
I got it.
All right then.
We are wired.
Well, summer is in full swing in Canada. Seen a lot of traffic today. There's a power boat and a sailboat right in front of us, and looks like a fishing boat over on the left. They are out here because summer's so short. Right, Sam?
That is correct. So we got a power boat going around the sailboat, and we are maneuvering to the this would be the upwind side. He's going to be making a turn here, so we've given him plenty of room, and we're in plenty deep water here to be able to maneuver. So got a good cutoff on him. We've got our power back, and I'm going to bring it back a little bit more just so we don't wake him. You can see how that power boat has just waked him, and he's given a very uncomfortable ride there, but you know, they can handle it. The sailors are pretty tough. There he goes. And he's starting to make his turn. We are back to course now. Power back up. Cruise on. We have about, let's see, 7 miles to go. Only 7 miles to go.
There's a lot of sailboats out today. A couple big ones and then a sailing school. Well, a couple sailing schools. There's another one behind us. So it's a perfect day to sail.
Well, we are about ready to start our approach into the Royal St. Lawrence Yacht Club, St. Laurent Yacht Club, and very friendly folks there on the phone. They've kept us up to date via email, and they are working out our arrival for a slip. And so we have tried to look for a dock layout online, could not find one. However, they told us they will send us instructions, and our default instructions are to go to the fuel dock and do a starboard tie there, and then we'll sort out where we're going to go. So we've arranged for 2 nights, but we're going to ask them if we can stay a 3rd night if they can handle it. So looking forward to that. Rev is out there. She had already gotten the fenders and the lines ready on the starboard. And we've got our headsets on, which I can't say enough great things about these EarTech headsets. They are on our resource page if you haven't seen them already. We have also gotten a 3rd one that we will pair, because later on when we go through the Welland Canal, we'll have to have a 3rd crew member, and we're going to try to arrange that. But it would be nice to have communication between all 3 crew members on the Here's to Us as we go through the Welland Canal. That's upbound. If you're going from Lake Ontario to Lake Erie, you're going up through 8 locks there, and they require a 3rd crew member. If you're going downbound from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario, just 2, because downbound is a little bit easier to do. So we are about ready to give them a call on the radio. We're going to round one more buoy up here, and then we'll have everything in sight. There's a jetty that comes out, so we familiarized ourselves with everything that we can do, and now we're going to rely on the verbal instructions of the dock hands out there. Asked what channel they were on. She says she thinks 68, but we'll do our normal thing is go to low power on channel 16, hail them, and then they'll switch us over to 68. We can either switch the radio over to 68 or use the handheld here on 68. So lots of things to think about as you're coming in to a marina, and at some point I take the automation down one step. Right now I have the automation tied to the route. The boat's performing nicely. It's all under control. There's hardly any wind out here. Take a look at the wind meter here. Yeah, it's calm, and obviously I can see the burgees on the front. They're just kind of hanging there. So almost a perfect day to get in here, get in early, and get tied down. And hey, we'll get power on and get some air conditioning on the boat for real for Rev. So keep the first mate happy. And looking forward to exploring Montreal, our I guess 3rd city tour if you count Kingston and Ottawa/Gatineau, and now Montreal, and we're going to see what happens next on our summer 2023 cruise. So about time to take, like I said, take the automation down one step here. What I'll do is I'll probably put it on heading hold and steer around things up here, and then at some point disengage the autopilot completely. And when I do that, my habit is to go to manual steering, and I'll announce that to Rev, and then I'll also put the thrusters on and engage those, make sure that those are going where we need them. So one of the things that's happening to us here is, we're getting to the convergence of the St. Lawrence River and the Ottawa River, this lake here, as they drain out into the Atlantic. And I noticed, hey, we started to pick up some current in here, because I looked at my speed, and a while ago I had 8 miles per hour, and I'm thinking about slowing it down, and then all of a sudden I have 9, and so time to bring it on back and get her under control. I've already taken the direct routing, or the routing off of there, and so I'm on heading hold now. We'll just bring it back and slow it down as we make around here. There's couple red buoys out here I could see, and I'm going to be turning around those to stay away from some shoaling that is out there, and really want to pay attention to that in this area, because it's not like you're going to run into sand or mud. You're going to hit rocks. There's a lot of rocks up here, so just be careful as you're going in here. A word to the wise is, hey, you can pick up a knot or two just on the way the current's running, and before you know it, hey, you may be going a little too fast for the conditions. So we want to come in nice and controlled into the dock and take it easy. There's really no rush today, so see you at the dock. We are in our slip at the Royal St. Laurent Yacht Club. Don't know if I have pronounced that correctly. And we are in a slip right next to another Carver 500. The Carver 500 was produced in 97 and 98, and the Carver 504 that we're on produced in 99 and 2000. So kind of a sister ship sitting right over there. So it's called April Showers. Maybe we'll get to meet the owners on that. We are happy to be here, and we think we've talked them into staying 3 nights. So not a real challenge to get in here, but what we did do is we tied up at the first dock that we saw, and then got explicit instructions, and glad that we did, because we would have gone down the alleyway to the wrong place and had to turn around. So we will explore Montreal, and we'll talk to you next time on What Yacht To Do.